I also want to draw the court's attention to this one. My columns and that columns is not even corresponding. So that's why I said that is not my document.
In what respects are they not the same? Can you tell the court?
How many columns can you count there? I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
But what was important was not with regards to the relevance of the information that you wanted to draw from that spreadsheet.
So but I just want to point out that document is not mine.
That's what I said.
Yes.
Now this witness, the Kenneth here, he says, I am the one who composed this document.
Yes.
They say you can't testify on that because it's a document of Vodacom.
Yes.
But his evidence, he compiled this document together with using the numbers of, I think, number 5,
Yes.
Kelly and
the deceased.
and the deceased. And the other thing is, the evidence in this court is, once Vodacom has delivered the 205 documents to the police or TSU, as you call it, they become their own property.
Yes.
Am I correct or am I doing it?
Yes, well, this is what the witness said.
That's it.
Yes.
I mean, it's like selling a Bentley. Once you pay that 8 million, after taking it from whoever,
Yes.
it becomes yours.
Yes.
So that's my view.
Yes.
But it's different with an affidavit, obviously. Okay, that's my view.
Yes.
So I was thinking widely about the fact that they are saying this gentleman, Kenneth, can't testify on documents of Vodacom. Even if he says, I am the one who composed and compiled and configured Exhibit KKK5C. Is that what you said?
That's correct.
That's my point. Okay.
That document got more information than I got.
What is that, Kenneth? What is the meaning of call type code? Because it is not amongst the terms that are there in Vodacom.
Call time call. It's normally the type of call if you make a call or receive a call.
LAC, what is that?
MAC,
LAC, L for love. LAC, what is that?
just go there.
LAC.
Latitude. I never work with latitude.
Sorry, may the court bear with me. I just want to look at the terms in the Vodacom affidavit. But according to the affidavit, under the explanation of call data terms, what you have just referred to now, the LAC, in terms of this document, the LAT is the latitude. I was asking the LAC in respect to the document because I want to understand what is LAC.
I did mention to the court I never work with LAC. That's not part of analysis which I'm doing.
No, from your affidavit now, the LAC, as for instance, at page 24, you said it's 37. So I'm surprised now when you say you did not work with LAC because according to your affidavit, at page 24, you said LAC is 37. I want to understand what is LAC.
I didn't discuss it during my testimony. I also didn't work on that because that is not part of my statement.
Kenan, I don't know whether maybe is it late now because I'm basing these questions from your affidavit. So we are saying that you didn't work with LAC, which you found to be 37, and cell ID, which we found to be 11229. You did not work on that.
That's correct. I only described to the court that there was a transaction between this number and that number and the tower duration, the tower vicinity, and the time and the place.
So the information, Kenneth, which appears then on page 24 of your affidavit, Exhibit 01, where does it come from?
It comes from the Vodacom spreadsheet.
Where is that spreadsheet?
Maybe they got it.
You don't have it.
I could go and look for it. I haven't got it with me. I only got my statement with me and I got the original PDF document with me.
So to understand you, Colonel, is that this information you got it from your spreadsheet?
Which I combined from Vodacom and the 205.
I don't know what kind of cross-examination Mr. Stein is used to, but in this courthouse, Nxumalo is bringing the heat and asking the questions, okay? He's not giving up either. But he asked Mr. Stein, Mr. Stein responded and said he combined the 205s and the PDF from Vodacom. Let's just pause on that reading for a second. He combined the PDF from Vodacom and the section 205. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been watching this for almost a year now. We all know Vodacom provides section 205 in a PDF format. In Nxumalo's words, is it late? Was it a long day for you, Mr. Stein? Did Mnisi finish all your reasoning capacity? Because what in the Mzansi Unfiltered response is that? And the audacity to say no comment. What? I didn't discuss it during my testimony. Everybody in the courtroom is like, wait, what? What does Judge Rutter do in terms of decorum, witnesses showing respect to the court processes? Nothing. Dollar. He says absolutely nothing. So Nxumalo presses on. Let's get back into it.
When you say there is information that you draw from the central database of the police in your offices, what information did you draw?
I must go and look and draw and bring mine to the court.
Okay,
You go and look.
College information you told about central database. This is person. He need the information that I can find. You told the army.
Is it within this jurisdiction?
Not anymore.
Where is it?
Maybe it's still on the central database or maybe on some of my external hard drives.
Okay.
Because remember, I resigned and
You have to return everything.
I so wish Nxumalo had exercised court decorum in this moment and kept quiet and not finished Stein's sentence because he slipped, ladies and gentlemen. Did you hear that? He said, I resigned. And because he couldn't finish the next word because he said, should I say retired? Did I say resigned? You know your mind when it now plays tricks on you and you've been just talking all day? Lie. No, I didn't say that. Okay. Let me be courteous. What? And I resigned. Ooh, and I know. Advocate, okay? Baloyi, Advocate Subanda are going to work overtime preparing a re-exam for that sentence because remember, and I remember Baloyi's exact words, my lord, he had to be dragged out of retirement. Is it retirement or resigned? Which is which? And you know what? I would like to see his resignation letter. I want to see something. But wait, if he resigned and he moved to the Western Cape, but before he moved to the Western Cape, he was working with Gininda, the investigating officer in Gauteng. I wonder, I'm just so curious. How much does it take to relocate to the Western Cape? I bet you it's beautiful there. But you know what? I digress. I was envisioning myself, with a beautiful, beautiful home in the Western Cape, purchased after I've resigned. Wow. And living off of my savings. Because since I resigned, I definitely don't have a pension. But you know what? This is all alleged. Okay. I'm just trying to imagine a home in the Western Cape. Let me leave it at that. Let's get back to Nxumalo because he has a message for Stein. You see what happens when you try to be smart. This all happened. You slipped because you said, "Must I go and draw mine and look at it?" And Nxumalo said, "Where is it?" And that's when he said, "Remember, I resigned." Oh my God. But let's keep going. You already know how this works.
Where is it?
Maybe it's still on the central database or maybe on some of my external hard drives.
Okay.
Because remember, I resigned and I
You have to return everything. We request, Colonel, that you search and bring it because it is very important.
I can already give the original PDF one I got with me to the court.
I'm interested in the spreadsheet, Colonel, please. I need the spreadsheet that you work on.
I will see tonight if I got anything, madam.
Please. So, Colonel, if you look at page... Okay, before that. Colonel, if you look at page 23 of your exhibit 01, where it says the number Kelly Nxumalo 278270444358 had contacts with the number 277330599202 on 2 different occasions. Where do you base that conclusion?
I based that one on my cell phone download compared with my Vodacom statement.
Yeah.
Because made before and after the incident, you said that was an error.
You can say it's an error. You can also say
Yeah.
it's a way of talking.
Yeah. So it is not true that the calls were made before and after the incident. In fact, they were made before the incident. That is the 2nd of August
That's correct.
2014 and the 15th of October 2014. All right. Is it correct, Colonel? You correct me if I'm wrong. From your spreadsheet now that you made for court purposes, that is now on the 2nd of August 2014, at page 26 of your affidavit exhibit 01, and at page 27 of your exhibit 01, on the 15th of October 2014, you can say that these calls were made on 2 different occasions. You confirm that?
That's correct. The
Okay.
communications.
Is it also correct that on the at page 29 of your exhibit 01, you also summarize the following: that Kelly Nxumalo received 2 calls on 2 August 2014 at 2200 hours 40 minutes 47 seconds while in 3G Kimberley, MWCEN. And on the 15th of October 2014 at 1700 hours 33 minutes 57 seconds at 2G Ivendale Farm, LIM2. Do you confirm that, Kenneth?
That's correct.
Right. Just underneath, you demonstrated the communication. Do you confirm that, Kenneth?
That's correct.
But you said the section 205 received 2020-12-14. Hence, from the inception of your evidence, you had indicated that you received the section 205 records on the 9th of April 2020 at 10.
That's correct. But I received another one and I work on this one here.
Where did you receive this one? The one you say you received on the 14th of December 2020?
I didn't mention it there. It could be from Vodacom self, or from TSU office, or from the database.
Is it correct, Colonel, that at page 84 of your exhibit 01,
Page 84.
yes, 84, Colonel. You remember that I had problems in understanding the 2-hour rule. from the initial cross-examination when you testified earlier on last year, that is 2023. You recorded, Colonel, at that page 84, the following. Download summary of cell phone 27608040436 Longwethala. Remember, plus 2 hours.
That's correct.
Is it correct, Colonel, that from your affidavit, that is from the first page to that page, that is page 84, it is the first time in your affidavit where you mention in that paragraph, when you were dealing with the downloads of that number, that you mentioned the 2-hour rule?
That is possible?
I must put it to you now, Colonel, that it was the first time that you mentioned the 2-hour rule when you were dealing with that
Mr. Like I
download.
already mentioned to the court, I forgot it on page 23.
Colonel, I must mention and put it to you in no uncertain terms that you did not forget. In fact, it's an afterthought. You thought about it when you were cross-examined by my colleague, Mr. Mnisi, Advocate Mnisi. That is when you mentioned for the first time. You did not mention this in your evidence in chief, under cross-examination, re-examination, at any stage.
Yeah, just read it again, otherwise I will.
No, my lord. My lord, may this exercise not be embarked upon, because it's a very it's a very same exercise, my lord, where I'm going at now.
You don't want it to be read again.
I'm going there to the record. So he's taking my questions now.
But he's the one who objected, not me. Just read it, sir. In the date and the page. Because they say he never ever did. Under evidence, cross-examination and re-examination.
Just looking at the page, it's page 69.
I wonder what Mr. Stein is going to sound like today. Is he going to be rested? Is he going to be better tempered? Is he going to be couth? What does today have in store for us? And not only that, what will Judge Rutter do in terms of maintaining the court decorum? We see that Mnisi has concluded his cross-examination, which means there's little to no drama coming tomorrow. Why? But there's who? There is advocate, okay, Nxumalo on the stand. He's shy, timid, but do not take that for that he doesn't know what he's doing. He's also fairly new compared, to the others. But he's very, very, very calculated. But he is very, 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 very calculated. And I love the terminology that he uses with Stein and his firmness. It's like he holds him by his collar, metaphorically, and says, "What? I'm interested in the spreadsheet you worked on, okay? So you better go get it. I don't know where you're going to find it, but that is what I am interested in." And then he points out that, what? So you said it was an error, okay? The details that you have on the spreadsheet with regards to before and after the transactions. And Stein says, yes. What? I think he is so tired. He is done with these advocates, but we still have Nxumalo. Do you think Nxumalo will get a sentence in her cross-examination today before Stein has to go catch his flight at 2 p.m. when he has to exit the courtroom? Or is the day going to end with Nxumalo? Okay. Wow. I believe, you know what? I don't want to get into this part. I had to end it here because otherwise the video is going to get long. Because now they're searching for this first time that we ever found out about the 2 hours. And let's be honest, we are all tired about this 2-hour conversation. It is exhausting because no matter how they do it, no matter how they ask it, Stein will never answer that question. Okay, he would rather plead the fifth. No, he would rather plead the "I'm going home." Okay, I am walking out. I am done with you people. And speaking of I am done, This brings the video to the end. This is the end of part 1, Nxumalo versus Stain. So far so good. I didn't feel there was kind of a tennis match going on. I love the firmness of Nxumalo, so I didn't do the whole, ping pong count, score count. But thank you so much for watching. Definitely, you know the house rules. I'll catch you on my next upload. It is going to be a fun one. So make sure that you're subscribed. Don't miss the notifications. Turn on the notification bells. Watch the ads. Like the video. Thank you so much. I appreciate the improvement with the likes. And let me just give you a tip. It's really, really simple. You start to watch my video before you even click play. Click like, play, and repeat. That's all. Okay? It's just like, play, digress, comment. Okay? Like, play, digress, comment. And that is it from me today. Thanks so much for watching. I'll definitely catch you on my next upload.